Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. We are 24 hours removed from Battleground and a very interesting night for the Monday Night Raw brand. Left a great many questions to be answered as well. The biggest question of them all, what is going to happen regarding the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania? We thought we would have the answer last night. We thought we would know who would be facing the World Heavyweight Champion Marty Scurll at the grandest stage of them all, but the answer was not given. A double count-out resulted in there being no definitive winner, and we will have that question answered for us here tonight. But on top of that, Roman Reigns, not wanting to take a slight break after what has happened, is in the main event here tonight, and he is taking on a man that he wants revenge over, having lost to him not too long ago here on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk in our main event of this evening. Going to be a very interesting night of action here for the Monday Night Raw brand. King of the Ring qualifier as well. That pay-per-view, well, that one-night event, I guess would be the better way of saying it, is on its way shortly, and it is going to be a very interesting night as well. The Velveteen Dream is here as well, so it's going to be a good one. But we kick things off with the Raw General Manager himself, Mr. Dredge. And here he comes towards the ring. The Raw General Manager definitely got his hands full regarding everything that happened last night at Battleground and everything that definitely is to come our way tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Dredge wasting little time in going for the microphone. And why would he when he's got so much that he needs to say? And I do wonder what we will be having declared to us here from the Raw GM. He says the Battleground has come and gone and another great night of action has come and gone with it, but he has a lot to talk about here tonight. From the Velveteen Dream's arrival to Raw to the way in which the match between Roman Reigns and Hiroshi Tanahashi ended. So we must allow him time to explain. And it seems as if he is taking care of two birds with one stone right now. Velveteen Dream is a member of the Raw roster. That much is official. The Undertaker's returned, shocked even the general manager. He's not sure why he's back, but he is oh so glad that he is back. That's for certain. And as for the Reigns and Tanahashi match, it seems as if he's about to have more to say because we do not have a number one contender for the world title. That match was supposed to rule that, but instead it ended in a double count-out. And take a look at this. In 2 weeks' time, there will be another match between Roman Reigns and Hiroshi Tanahashi. This time, there must be a winner, as they will meet in a 2 out of 3 falls match. The winner will challenge Marty Scurll for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. 2 out of 3 falls, there must be a winner, and a double count-out will not be the deciding factor. 2 weeks' time, Tanahashi and Reigns once more. I already can't wait. Well, there we go. Some very, very big news from Mr. Dredge. There's no denying that. And hopefully that'll help in clearing up some of the saga and the controversy surrounding Battleground and the result that transpired on that evening. Nevertheless, we are going to have to move on here and focus on the action that is coming our way here in this edition of Monday Night Raw. We're starting things off with the King of the Ring qualifier right now. Chad Gable against Jinder Mahal, the winner. Going to be representing Raw and the King of the Ring. 2 slots for each brand this year. NXT going to be getting into the fray with two picks as well. But of course, everything regarding Monday Night Raw now, King of the Ring might be there, and it might be an important thing to look forward to maybe. But the main thing that is on the mind of Monday Night Raw now is going to be WrestleMania. It is going to be the grandest stage of them all. They await to see what will happen on that night. And we await to see what's going to be happening on that night regarding Monday Night Raw as well. I mean, there's still so much to talk about from Battleground. I mean, I talked about the Dream's debut. We'll be seeing him in action. I mean, you have Bobby Roode, still the United States Champion. Asuka, still the Women's Champion. The Undertaker's back. And that is so much to digest from what was a pay-per-view given not exactly a whole lot of time to prepare to blow us away. Because the attention regarding pay-per-views now turns towards this Sunday with Guilty as Charged on its way for you. The first pay-per-view, maybe ever, to not have a world title being defended on it. No, I can think of one. Actually, I can think of more than one, but nevertheless. it may well be one of the first pay-per-views we've seen where the world champion isn't even present on the show. But, of course, we'll talk about that on ECW. That's all to talk about on that evening. As for now, Monday Night Raw has their own business to be focusing on. Who will represent Raw in the King of the Ring? We are about to find out. Gable versus Mahal here. Big opportunity for Mahal, of course, a former world champion. Undeserved, but still a former world champion. Chad Gable and Jason Jordynne have been excelling into, well, not excelling, they've been spreading, rather, into singles competition over these last few weeks since losing the World Tag Team titles. Maybe, for Gable's sake, this would be a really great opportunity for him. However, he does have to go through Jinder Mahal in order to achieve that. Mahal right now, double underhook suplex there. Quick cover made on Gable, trying to put him away. Definitely going to be an interesting night of action. Jordynne Grace in action once again as well, so definitely a lot of work being done regarding the matches. But Raw has definitely stacked them, there's no doubt about that one. Chad Gable right now stomping away on Mahal, trying to take control in this one. Gable going to be looking for a good victory as well to prove that he belongs. This, of course, is going to be the first man to qualify for the King of the Ring tournament out of the 8 men who will participate in it. Last 2 years in a row, the winner's been Kenny Omega. If things go his way this Sunday, he might not even be contemplating a third one at that. More about that, of course, on ECW. Missing the drop kick there by Gable. And Mahal was able to capitalize there. Catch of the boot. Mahal able to overpower Gable, though. And then sending the former Olympian running into that back body drop. Look at this now by Jinder Mahal. Look at that arm. Look at the way he's locked that arm in. The way he's pulling it back as well. The torque he's got going on it. Definitely going to do a lot of damage. Gable going to be looking for a way out of this one. You would think with his amateur wrestling background, he should be able to, but the power advantage from Mahal definitely going to prove something to overcome. Gable, though, good strikes right now. And a lovely hip toss gets him out of it. However, the Ronde Maharaja not staying down on the mat for long. Lifting up Gable here off the ropes. He comes. Collision between the two, however. Mahal, quick to act DDT. Another cover made here. Is this going to send Jinder Mahal to the King of the Ring? It will not. Definitely more needed to be done by Gable here if he wants that shot. If he wants to be in that tournament right now, because it's looking pretty good for Jinder Mahal, I have to say it. Break counter by Gable and a shin breaker after it as well. That is what needed to be done there. Smart work by Chad Gable. Armbar being applied. Mahal kicking. And he kicks his way to the ropes there. Smartly done. Again, though, Gable right back into that armbar. Going right back into the hold. This time Mahal is actually unable to kick his way to the ropes, but he will be powering his way out of it. Look at those punches. Right into the face of Chad Gable. They're both men reeling slightly as they get up. Good arm drag there. Quick kick in the back as well by Chad Gable now, who has control over Mahal. And look at how he's working over the arm right now, continuing to hone in on it. It's a smart idea here. And Mahal is paying for it. His brothers on the outside. Not his brothers, well, his associates on the outside. The Singh brothers not exactly doing much to help out Mahal right now, who is just being pummeled into essentially by Chad Gable here. We're going to see from Gable now, the same submission move we saw from Tanahashi last night. Look at the way the back is stretched. Look at the agony that is going to be put into that submission hold. Can Mahal get his way out of it? Yes, he can. And Mahal in, goes running to Gable, though, and falls for that arm drag again. Chad Gable going to be happy that that was the case. Goes into the cover here, trying to put him away. Only a 1 count. Gable's definitely got back into this one, but he's not hitting the big moves necessary to send him to the King of the Ring tournament, though, I have to say it. Good counter from Gable there, though. Able to stop Mahal right in his tracks. Nice little work there. Backflip into that back suplex. Void the attempts of Jinder Mahal, and now up to the top rope goes Chad Gable. Moonsault attempt. He got him with it. Great moonsault from Gable. Does he think it's enough to send him to the King of the Ring, however? Not going to go for the cover, but he will continue his work on the arms of Jinder Mahal, as he has throughout this entire match. There's no reason why Gable should lose right now, barring an interference, because this is A strong performance from Chad Gable so far. He just needs to apply the finishing touch and this one will be all over. Mahal sent into the turnbuckle. This is the opening that Gable needed. Ohno roll into the German suplex. Look at the strength from Gable as he pulls that off. Hanging on to a heavier man, hitting a huge move like that. Gable hooks the leg, into the cover he goes. And Chad Gable is going to King of the Ring. There is your first participant in the King of the Ring tournament. Chad Gable has done it. A big win for Gable there. And the King of the Ring tournament awaits him with the success we've seen from the guys who have won it over the last 3 years. There's no doubt that Gable will be wanting to add himself to that list. I'm not too sure who else is going to be representing Raw. I haven't even really thought he was representing ECW right now. But we know who definitely is the first man in this thing, and it is Chad Gable. Very interesting stuff there. Good way to kick things off, good action. We move on now to a tag team match with two teams that are going to prove themselves. It's the Ascension against Heavy Machinery. And this is, unless I'm incorrect here, this is one of the first times we've seen the Ascension since Mr. Dredge has taken charge, so it's no surprise that they're standing in the ring while Heavy Machinery are going to head towards the ring right now. Heavy Machinery had a pretty hot start, to be fair, and Mr. Dredge, they had a good few opportunities come their way. I don't think they have a challenge for the tag team titles, but they did have a few, they did have a good few chances where they could actually, you know, have, what's the word, number one contenders matches. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus Christ. Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovic looking for another win here, though. And I don't think there's any reason why they shouldn't. The Ascension, having been a dominant team in their own right over on ECW, those days of, well, they've long since passed them, really, and they have been on the slump for a while. I mean, we haven't seen them on Raw for a while, so that also tells the full extent of the story. However, with the Authors of Pain having defended last night against the Revival, it is anyone's game to go after those tag team titles. It is anyone's chance. And Connor looking to start aggressively to try and hope that the Ascension could be classified in that chance for them. Over the shoulder powerbomb there, trying to use his power here on Tucker Knight. Look at these two guys colliding with each other. Running splash there from Knight, and Connor does go down. Walking over the man there, but that may hurt a guy like Chad Gable. It's not going to hurt a guy like Connor too much, and he lets him know there. Backdrop. And Connor is using the power in this one right now and using it to full advantage. Big suplex right there. The verticality on that one showed how easy it was for him to slam Tucker Knight like that, but in the corner we go. Are we going to see the tag made? Yes, we are. In comes Otis Dozovic here. Double back body drop by Heavy Machinery. And here we go. The two big guys of this match colliding now. The two horses at each other's, I was going to say throats, but I'm not too sure if Otis Dozovic has one. Doesn't have a neck, so, you know. Connor here, though, able to counter his way out of that hold and sending Dozovic into the turnbuckle. Tag made into Victor. Look at this now. We're going to see. Are we going to see? Oh, my goodness, we are! Jesus. The Legion of Doom's old finisher right there, but Victor can't capitalize on it. Dozovic in with a counter. Dozovic, though, trying to take control, but Victor just too quick for him right there in that moment, and taking full advantage of it. Takes him down with a Thez press. Quick strikes on the face. Smart thinking there by Victor, using the speed right now that he has at his disposal to take advantage of Dozovic. Slams him down there with a backbreaker. It is all Victor right now. Spinning heel kick. Dozovic doesn't come off his feet, however, and sends Victor into the turnbuckle instead. Tag made. Tucker Knight, the legal man again. Good tag so far in this match by both Heavy Machinery and the Ascension. Double shoulder tackle. And Tucker Knight can now look to take charge the way he wants to. Up in the air. Look at that. Look at that. Victor throwing away there. Just let go. PK there. It looked like he used the bottom of the boot, which is not going to be a kind impact for Victor at all. Working on the arm a little bit more now is Tucker Knight. He's feeling pretty confident about himself in this contest right now as well. Lifts him up to his feet. Is he going to look for another tag into Otis Dozovic? No, he looked for a splash and he paid for it. Victor moving out of the way and hitting a nice DDT there. Ascension definitely doing better than we would have believed. I mean, usually when you don't get an entrance, it's because you're probably going to lose. They're doing pretty good right now. Quite back and forth between these two sides, though. There's no denying it. Tucker Knight held in the turnbuckle. That time the tag was made. Connor, the legal man. Down on the arm we go. Let's see what Connor can do here. Headbutt. And able to just throw him away there. Connor feeling pretty confident about himself. Tucker Knight crawling towards him. Oh, able to make the tag into Otis Dozovic. Here we go. Dozovic in. The strength from Connor there. My goodness. Just slammed Dozovic with ease. Not once. Oh, I was going to say not once but twice, but Dozovic able to counter his way out of that backbreaker attempt. Great drop kick here. Look at the athleticism from the big guy. Connor, though, able to put the brakes on it briefly. And now, certainly permanently, with a trio of elbows into the head of Dozovic. Connor feeling pretty hyped up about it as well. Tucker Knight recovering on the outside. This is essentially a 2-on-1 advantage for the Ascension right now. Overhead, belly to belly. And down goes Dozovic right there. Is Connor thinking about the tag into Victor here? Maybe so. Going to look for it, but not going to get it. Dozovic putting the brakes on it. Counter there by Connor. Runs him down with a shoulder tackle. Wait a minute. Could the tag... Oh, the same happens again. Tag made it to Tucker Knight now. But the same comes his way. That huge that huge essential choke spine buster. Flapjack by Connor now. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I just realized something. Dozovic down on the outside. The Ascension going to take full control here. Connor and Victor lining it up. We have not seen this in a long time. Fall of man. Fall of man from the Ascension. The cover's made. Dozovic trying to get up to his feet. That's all for nothing. The Ascension have won it. Having slumped under Mr. Dredge as of late, the Ascension are your winners. And they are very happy with the victory as well. And there you have it. Heavy Machinery were outclassed by the former tag team champions. The Ascension proving that maybe, just maybe, a turnaround in their form is finally coming their way. Your winners, the Ascension, of a fairly competitive tag team match. There's no doubt about that one. But one that almost never seemed like the Ascension seemed any sight of losing. Great job for them, but it's time to move on to our next contest. This one's going to be a damn good one. Jordynne Grace against Rosemary. She may be 24 hours removed from a thrilling contest, but that's not going to stop Jordynne Grace from wanting to compete again. Her third match in a week. That is pretty big for Grace. 7 days ago, she made her Raw debut. This past Sunday, she fought for the... Well, this past Sunday, 24 hours ago, she fought for the Raw Women's title. And now tonight, she's going to face Rosemary. Those are tough matches. 2 tough matches in 24 hours against arguably 2 of the best women in the world. That is a pretty big deal for Jordynne Grace. And it's a sign as well to show that Grace, she doesn't mind. She's not backing down from anything. She is more than up for a fight on this roster right now. And I do commend her for that one. I will say that. However, she does have an incredibly tough opponent on her way. Rosemary is no easy feat. We know that. She is the longest reigning women's champion in the history of this universe. No one has beaten that reign yet. And Rosemary is very proud of it, I imagine, as well. 9 months as the NXT Women's Champion. And I wonder when it will come back to her, I have to say. Because honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Rosemary had the belt back around her waist. But another thing that you could say right now with the current Raw Women's Champion is when will it be broken? Because Asuka is a tank right now. Sane, Rosemary, Grace. 3 title defenses, 3 big names she's beaten all in the same breath as well. Rosemary, however, has been on a bit of a downward spiral since losing that belt to No Way Out. She's lost to Ronda Rousey, Kairi Sane. She's lost a rematch to Asuka. She's got a lot to prove to get herself back up into that top echelon of the division right now. And Rosemary, I think, is probably going to be slightly aware of that as well. But here we go. Not backing down from Grace right now. Big drop kick there from the former Raw Women's Champion. And the hive mind of Rosemary going to be leading her on right now. Michinoku driver planting Jordynne Grace into the mat. Certainly showing that the weight advantage that Grace has is null and void in the mind of Rosemary. Fireman's carry. Pele there. Grace taking an early backdrop in this match. Nice suplex there by Grace onto Rosemary, though, able to fight their way back here. Can Grace get something going now? I do wonder what the state of Grace is just 24 hours removed from that match. How is she feeling mentally, physically? Is she hurt? Because, you know, tapping out, of course, is a heavy feat to take. It is one that hurts, there's no doubt about it, and I wonder how she's feeling after it. Oh, what a reversal there to the Tiger suplex, rolling up Rosemary. Can she secure the victory with it right here, right now? Only gets a 1 count. It was a great counter, though, by Jordynne Grace, there's no doubt about it. And Rosemary now is on the back foot in the turnbuckle. She goes heavy lariat into the back of the neck. Back of the neck, sorry. Grace just using her power to her advantage right now. Rosemary may have been able to lift it, but she's unable to stop the power that Jordynne Grace has. Michinoku driver planting Rosemary into the mat. Good evasion, though, by Rosemary, and is able to drive Jordynne Grace into the mat and maybe retake some control in this match for her own sake. Big boot in the face there, and Grace goes down. And now with Grace on the back foot, this is exactly where Rosemary excels. In control, in the lead. But Grace is doing her best to stop it right now. Drop toe hold there from Rosemary. And again, see the way she's able to read her opponent. Any opponent, the way she's able to read them, manipulate their actions, and just take control is what made Rosemary such a dangerous women's champion. And it's also what could help her back to the top of the pile as well. Another Hurricanrana there. Grace just unable to stop it. She's able to power her way out there, though. Good punch into the ribs of Rosemary. Look for a lariat maybe in the corner. Rosemary evaded it. Dragon screw, and Grace not going to be feeling too happy about that one. Let her guard down. But Rosemary just cannot take full advantage right now. Grace stopping her with everything she has. Rosemary's got to be feeling frustrated that she cannot just close this match out. She can't be in a firm position of control right now. Grace is doing everything in her power to stop her. And Rosemary is just constantly, she's getting in moves, but she's not getting in anywhere near enough to stand a chance almost of closing this one out maybe. A lot of back and forth right now, and that does say a lot about Jordynne Grace just 24 hours after that match against Asuka. Look for the knee there, did Rosemary, but Jordynne Grace evaded it. Suplex attempt maybe. She just threw her away there. Lifting her up to her feet right now. Jordynne Grace is maybe thinking spine buster. Rosemary read it. Rosemary had it read, and Grace once again trying to recover in the turnbuckle, but Rosemary just looking at her. She knew what she wanted to do, and look at that, guillotining her into the ropes. Up to the top rope goes Rosemary again. This time, the knee in the face or the chest. I'm not too sure what the angle of that one was, but it connects. Flush cover made, but a kick out at 2. Means no victory yet for Rosemary, but it can't be that far away. Look at the heavy move she is hitting here. Big kick in the back. Rosemary just big move after big move right now. No counter from Grace. And this is looking pretty dangerous for her. Oh, but there it is, the counter from Jordynne Grace right there. Got her big with that strike in the gut. Jordynne Grace, another suplex. Oh, look at the strength in this one. Look at the way she's holding her up. Jordynne Grace, as if to say, is that all you've got? Stalling vertical suplex from Jordynne Grace. And here she goes now. Grace with an almighty fight back here. Just when it seemed like Rosemary could have been in the closing stretch of this match. Dropkick from Grace. Lifting her up to her feet. Rosemary could be in trouble here. Spinebuster to Rosemary. One move left. One move left for victory for Jordynne Grace. Can she get it? Oh my goodness. Gorilla press slam. And Jordynne Grace is not looking to close things out yet. Maybe she thinks she hasn't done enough to finish things off with the fall from Grace. And Rosemary's going to make her pay, as if to say, you should have tried to end me. But Grace is fighting here. These two women just squaring up with one another right now. There's a dropkick from Rosemary, though. Who is going to end this? Who is going to finish things out here? Oh, a big slam from Rosemary. And she thinks it's enough. Has she done it? Yeah. Is she going to beat Jordynne? Grace? No. Grace kicks at it too. And Rosemary's almost getting desperate. But both women could just be one move away from victory. Red Wedding. Fall from Grace. Trading chops there. Jordynne Grace now. Snap mirrors her down. Is she thinking chin lock maybe? Rosemary putting the stop to it right there and then, though. Russian leg sweep and Grace goes back down. Rosemary has to try and end things right here, right now. But Grace is just far too resilient. She's far too impactful. And she might be about to pick up another huge win. Fall from Grace. There's two and there's three. Jordynne Grace does it. And that is how you bounce back 24 hours after a heavy loss. Jordynne Grace, your winner over the longest reigning women's champion in the history of this universe. Rosemary's downward spiral continues. Jordynne Grace proving that even though she lost to Asuka last night, things have not finished here. She has not, I don't even think she's begun in the Raw Women's division yet. Jordynne Grace, a name that is going to be around for a while, I think. And I look forward to it. There's no doubt about that one. Big win for Grace there, but it was a big win last night for someone else as well who made their Monday Night Raw debut. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to witness the Velveteen Dream. But Velveteen Dream being given a rough welcoming to Monday Night Raw as well, because he has taken on a man who is 24 hours removed from coming so close once again to the United States Championship. Kassius Ohno inches away once more, but just inches too far as well. Loser in that match against himself and Bobby Roode, in the match that I don't mean to brag, but I was right about. I said it was going to be a match that was just about two guys putting on a clinic, and they did. They threw everything at one another, but the glorious DDT kept Ohno down. But it showed how much of a fighter Ohno is every single time we see him in action, and that is why he's been chosen for this. Just like Jordynne Grace, 24 hours removed from a tough title match, a tough title loss as well. That's not going to demoralize Kassius Ohno. So long as he's in the ring and he gets to throw elbows and cravat whoever, he doesn't mind. I don't think he'll mind throwing a few elbows into the face of the Velveteen Dream either. 2018 was a strong year for Ohno. 2019 has started off the same already. May not have been in the Royal Rumble, but a US title opportunity already. Maybe we want to keep our eyes on Ohno. Maybe this is the year that Ohno does get the title around his waist. We'll find out, but here comes a guy who definitely started off his Raw career with a bang last night. The Velveteen Dream made an almighty arrival to Battleground, accepting Bobby Lashley's open challenge and beating the man on top of it as well. Dream is indeed present on Monday Night Raw. The Dream is real. The Dream is on Raw. And this is his playground, maybe. The man who has only lost twice, who's only been pinned twice, and they were by the same man. And he kicked things off on Monday Night Raw, much the same how most of his NXT career went. Purple Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3. Velveteen Dream on top. Will he be able to keep that going here tonight with a victory over Kassius Ohno? We will find out in just a moment. This is a tough match. This is a match that is going to test the resiliency of Velveteen Dream. This is a match that's going to test his fight. This is going to be a very entertaining match indeed. There's no doubt about that one. Here we go, though. Dream and Ohno meeting one-on-one for what I believe could be the very first time. And this is going to be a win, of course. The Velveteen Dream is definitely going to want. This is, so long as he can keep that streak going, he's going to be more than happy to have it as well. And this is a good opponent to try and start it against. A benchmark of what you're capable of on a brand is by seeing that guy who can always give great performances. You talk about this, it always applies in sport. You have that guy who always gives you, each and every time he plays, or he's doing whatever, he gives you a 7 out of 10. Kassius Ohno is that guy who will always give you a 7 out of 10, who will always give you a good match. And it's a test for what Velveteen Dream is capable of how he performs against Kassius Ohno. This isn't going to be a match that he's going to waltz through in 2 minutes and easily win with the Purple Rainmaker. No. It's going to need a lot to keep him down, and if he goes for the Purple Rainmaker too early, Ohno's going to make him pay, and he's going to give him a death by elbow, and Ohno's going to be giving Dream an L to take home, which I'm sure the Dream would not want. Here we go, though. Battleground was 24 hours ago for both guys. Monday Night Raw is tonight, however, and it is of importance that they both go well. Go behind here by Velveteen Dream, Hammerlock being applied by both guys. Wrenching on it a little bit there is Ohno. Velveteen Dream in with a counter there. Now he has him in a Fujiwara armbar position, looking to wrench on that arm, but look at how quickly Ohno escaped that hold. Good bit of continental wrestling, though, to get things going. Go behind again by Dream. Able to use his speed to pull that one off. Side headlock now. Ohno evades it. Leg triangle being applied. Look at that leg lock. Velveteen Dream, though, able to kip his way out of it. And again, a stalemate between the two. Great bit of work by both men there. Neither one able to get an advantage over the other. Ohno rolling outside of the ring and Dream blowing him a kiss. Velveteen Dream looking for a clothesline there. Oh! That's what happens if you get a little too confident against Ohno. You get your teeth going down the back of your throat. Stomped there by Kassius Ohno, and again he connects with it as well. Stomping away right now on Kassius Ohno, on Velveteen Dream right now is Kassius Ohno. In the turnbuckle he goes. Lariat attempt, counter by Dream. Good drop kick. Didn't get all of it. Definitely a little bit more of a scrape than what it was a full contact, but enough to stumble Ohno back briefly. And again, drop toe hold. In between the ropes he goes. And Dream having the number of Ohno right now. See what's going to happen here. Dream is definitely got this right where he wants it right now. Good super jackhammer. Saw it last night against Lashley. Jackhammer by the Velveteen Dream, but a kick out at 1. Certainly shows that there is plenty of fight left in Kassius Ohno. Super kick though by the Dream there. And he's definitely interested in only one thing. He only wants the victory, hoping he can achieve it there. Good counter by Ohno. Roll up here, and Dream having to kick out at one as well. I don't think he was expecting that reversal from Ohno right there. Turns him round. Crossroads rolling cutter from Kassius Ohno. Ohno's like a machine in that ring. It's like he's just able to put on a great match in a good match in his sleep. But no matter, even at full attention, even on a pay-per-view basis, Ohno just cannot win that title right now, and it is a shame. I have to say, it is a shame that that is not the case. Good kick out of that German suplex, and a good German suplex from the Dream as well. Nice slap in the face there. Ohno loading up a hard strike there. Dream rolls out of the way, kicking the gut. Both men swinging and missing. Dream with a big clothesline and sitting down in the turnbuckle now is Kassius Ohno, trying to block that boot, but too much pressure and force put in it by the Dream there. Lifting him up to his feet right now. What is Velveteen Dream got in store for us? Looking for another heavy hit. Ohno counters it with a good forearm. Neck breaker. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Death by elbow! Death by elbow! Dream could be done for. Dream could be done for right now. The cover's made. And the Dream kicks out at 2. Oh, that was close for Dream. That was a wake-up call. Ohno might have gone for it a little too early, though. Here goes Ohno right now, looking for lariats. Dream counters. And Ohno counters him back as well. These two guys now starting to get a bit testy with another. Things starting to get fired up between the two. Dream with that splash. Up top he goes. Is he thinking that the end could be on its way? Does Dream envision a Purple Rainmaker? Dream got all of it, and Dream gets the win with it as well. And things have not gone the way Kassius Ohno wanted them to after his loss. A big win for the Velveteen Dream, and a big message sent as well about what Dream can do in this. But he came close to that defeat right there. Wait a minute, Dream hasn't left the ring. He needs to prove a point. He needs to send a statement. He needs to gloss out what happened. Putting the boots to Ohno. Dream viciously assaulting Ohno after the match. And things haven't ended yet either. Dream has taken the microphone now as Ohno recovers on the outside. Velveteen Dream all about sending his statement, and he's going to do it with his mouth as well. And Dream, it seems, is going to leave it short but sweet. What a debut it has been for the Dream. He has shown what he is all about. He has proven what he is capable of against Lashley and Ohno, and it's not ending anytime soon. Dream is going to do exactly what he did on NXT, and we all better be ready for the Dream to take over. And there we have it. Short, sweet, and effective. This is what the newest man on Monday Night Raw is all about. This is Dream's time. And with 2 wins already under his belt, the Velveteen Dream is looking for more. Interesting stuff from the Dream indeed. Alright, main event time then. This man is wondering about his future, about the chance for WrestleMania. Well, right now he's got to focus on something else. He's got to focus on this big match right now. Roman Reigns heading towards the ring, and I have to wonder what is running through the mind of Reigns after that match last night. A match in which you could argue he did have Tanahashi beat. The match in which the Count beat him. Reigns was so close to making it, but just not close enough. Probably would have won by count out, in all honesty, if he was a click of a finger quicker. He would have been back in the ring, beating the count, and we'd be talking about how he was going to be Marty Scurll versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But instead, we are left with a rematch awaiting these 2 men. Tanahashi and Reigns will meet once more for the chance to be the number 1 contender to the title at WrestleMania. But here tonight, Roman Reigns wants to get right back into the swing of things. He wants to get right back into the fight. And the way to do that is against the 5-time world champion, CM Punk. Can he get a win over a man who he has suffered defeats to in the past? Roman Reigns bounced back from maybe a demoralizing draw 24 hours ago and into a big win for him here this evening. Of course, if Punk gets the win, then I think he puts himself in a talking equation regarding the world title. Think about it. You win against the guy who was in a number 1 contenders match 24 hours ago and is still going to be in another number 1 contenders match against Tanahashi in the future. If Punk wins, why shouldn't it be a triple threat? It'd be a great way for him to play spoiler, I'll say that. Whether or not it'll happen, though, we are going to find out right about now, because Punk is heading out for this main event here. He is ready to fight against Roman Reigns, and I am ready to watch him fight as well. Punk looking forward to this contest, as am I for him. Great Royal Rumble for CM Punk. 3rd place finish, the final man standing for Monday Night Raw. Last time we saw him, though, was 2 weeks ago, and he suffered a defeat to Hiroki Goto in a number 1 contenders match. But now here tonight, he finds himself in the main event of Raw once again, going up against Roman Reigns, trying to play spoiler for the man's hopes of heading to a big WrestleMania match. Whether or not that'll happen, of course, is subject for discussion, truthfully, in that number 1 contenders match, but there is definitely going to be discussion about how much momentum he will have in this match when he gets ready to square off against CM Punk right now. Because think about it, like I said, Punk wins, everything's really just thrown up on its head. Everything really gets changed in the blink of an eye. And I think that is very interesting indeed. However, we have to wait and see if it'll happen right now in this main event matchup. Punk and Reigns have met before. Punk has picked up the wins in those matches before. Can Roman Reigns get a big win over the most successful champion, world champion rather, in the history of this universe? 5 world title reigns, the most decorated world champion we have. Roman Reigns, though, looking to beat the man who he learned so much from in the Shield so many years ago. And let's see what has happened in those years. Let's see how much Roman Reigns has learned, because it is the main event of the evening right now. Punk pushing his way out of that side headlock the best way that he can. Off the ropes comes Reigns. Duck under here. Dropkick attempt. What a counter there by Roman. Huge spine bust. Huge Samoan drop, by Roman Reigns. Just completely dictating the pace right now from the early goings. You can see the frustration in every move that he's hitting. Roman Reigns is pissed about what happened at Battleground. Neckbreaker there though by Punk, puts the kibosh on it, stops him in his tracks. And Roman Reigns probably going to be frustrated that that is the case. With him at the front chancery. Last chancery here from CM Punk. A submission move of an old rival in Austin Aries. Roman Reigns though not going to tap out. Powers his way out of that one there. Backs himself up slightly. Superman clothesline. And that has put Punk on the ground, and that has put Roman in control here of this one. Looking for the slam. Stop there. Punk pushing him away. Big knee. Running high knee there. DDT as well, that followed by Punk. Goes into the cover, hoping for a victory here. Wonder how much Reigns is feeling from that match with Tanahashi as well, because he also went through the barricade, don't forget. He also felt the impact. So definitely a very interesting scenario right now that Reigns finds himself in, but very interesting that he wanted to fight as well just 24 hours after that draw. Maybe it is about proving a point. Maybe it is about showing that he should be the #1 contender right now. But the simple fact of the matter is that he isn't. No one is. But we do know for sure that Marty Scurll is the World Heavyweight Champion, and we do know for sure as well that Reigns and Tanahashi will meet in a rematch. What we don't know for certain is if Punk will find his way into that scene, because he is doing a good job right now at containing Reigns. Maybe I spoke too soon. Powerbomb. Great stuff there from Reigns. Working him over there. Turning him round right now. Roman Reigns. Saito suplex. Punk coming down on his head and neck there. Nasty impact for the 5-time world champion. But the speed there to evade Roman Reigns. Setting Punk apart there in this matchup. Lovely clothesline. Followed through with the lariat as well. Really brought Reigns down. Up on the top rope he goes. Is this a very risky move from Punk? It certainly is, but it's enough to send Reigns off the apron into the outside. Flying lariat, I believe that was. Now on the outside, these two go. Reigns blocks the kick of Punk there, and he's going to send him, into the crowd this time around. Roman Reigns. It's like he's trying to continue what failed him last night. How much wrestling slam though. Punk goes into the thin padding on the outside there pretty heavily and into the barricade, but it's Reigns' turn to go into the barricade that time. These two guys squaring off on the outside right now. Certainly what they had in the past in the Shield is a far cry between the conflict that exists now between these two guys. Back in the ring we go at the count of 7. Reigns, you notice there, ran into the ring. He definitely isn't interested in doing battle on the outside. He's definitely all about getting the win in the ring. He wants to win this in front of everyone. He wants to win this definitively as well. Side headlock here by Punk, wrenching on it. Reigns pushes him off, but how much damage was done by Punk in the process there? Is it enough to force the Anaconda Vice on? Is it enough to force a tap out of Roman Reigns here? Is it enough to slip Punk into the #1 contender scenario? It is not. Reigns powering his way out of it though with the knees. Good work by Reigns. Superman punch! Superman punch from Reigns. Struck out of the blue. Covers Punk. Is this enough? It is not. Kick out of 2 for Punk. Reigns thought he had him. Wait a minute. Reigns going up to the top rope here. What are we going to see from the leader of the Roman Empire? Reigns. Cross-body on Punk, my goodness. About 260 pounds coming down on you, but Punk able to kick out. Chinlock being applied here. Reigns just not letting up right now. He has the driver's seat right now. He has control in this match. But has he done enough to try and put Punk out here? Punk certainly showing that he hasn't. Elbows his way out of it there. Up and over, not outside, though. Side headlock takedown. Punk fired up, maybe ready to go. Here we go, spinning kick. Signature Punk combination on its way. The drop kicks, the duck under, and the neck breaker. Got all of it. Reigns down right now, and in the perfect place for Punk to act. In the perfect place for Punk to look for victory. Up on the top rope. Incoming elbow drop. Punk got him with it. And he could be on his way. I thought he was going to go for the Anaconda Vice again. Shows he is not. The same submission Tanahashi locked in on him last night, though, is applied. Stretching his back here. Reigns feeling the agony of it once again. But he fights his way out of it. Both guys back up to their feet. Reigns, spear! Spear by Reigns. Is that going to end things? Yeah. No. Punk gets the shoulder up at 2. Reigns hasn't ended things quite yet. But how close was he? Reigns very much so fired up, determined to end things right now. Determined to beat CM Punk. Heavy lariats. Ducks under. Superman clothesline. And this is all being hit with relative ease. Punk, it seems, is looking like he doesn't have that much left in the tank, but he's certainly fighting on. Heavy lariat. Anaconda Vice again. He'll go for it again. No GTS, but the Anaconda Vice is locked in. Will it force the tap out? Will it force a submission win here? Reigns again. Too much, and fights his way out of it. Both men up to their feet. Superman punch once again. Reigns strikes big. And Reigns is going to look to close the door right now. Spear is countered. Spear is countered. Punk countered him. But Reigns counters him right back as well. Oh, these guys starting to get very testy with one another. Good counter by Punk there. In the turnbuckle we go now. Going to come running in. There's the knee. I thought it was going to be a Shining Wizard after it. It was not. Good counter from Reigns, however. And he's looking to try and stop Punk in his tracks right now. High cross, sit out, power bomb. Has he done enough? Good bridge, high angle, awkward for Punk to kick out of, but he does just that. Reigns has not done enough yet. Standing in the turnbuckle though, Reigns feeling good about his chances here. Punk coming up to his feet, counters him though. Good counter as well. Reigns going to go outside of the ring once more. This main event has not ended yet. Not while both of these men are fighting with each other the way in which they are. Drop toe hold there by Punk. Reigns can block himself from going right into that. Oh, good counter there to that running kick attempt, I would assume. Uh-oh. Electric chair there from Roman Reigns. And it seems as if he might be ready and he might be preparing to end things here. Punk not getting much of a chance in this match right now. Reigns, Superman clothesline countered by Punk. Punk! Is he going to go for it? Go to sleep! Go to sleep! He got him! Go to sleep connects! Is Reigns done for? There's 2. Oh my God. 2 Anaconda Vices applied and a go to sleep. And it's still not enough. Roman Reigns is determined to win here. Another cover by Punk. And Reigns just kicks out right away. Reigns getting the shoulder up as if it was nothing. Big shoulder tackle there though by Roman Reigns, and how much do either guys have to finish each other off here is the big question. Good counter there by Punk. Opens him up, rolls him up, not going to go for that. Double unhook, DDT! Dirty Deeds calling back to the old Shield member. Indeed Ambrose. Punk going to go up to the top rope now. Is he thinking elbow drop once more? He's going to go for it. And he's going to get it as well. Punk. He goes up there again. Is there another elbow drop on its way? Calls Reigns to his feet. Punk willing to put it all on the line for victory. Double axe handle from the top. And that double axe handle busted open Reigns pretty bad. Punk could have his way to a victory right now if he's smart about it. Reigns, though, countered it with a quick jab, and again he'll look for the high cross bomb, and again he will get it. Cover on Punk. Has he done enough? Oh, look at the heart of Punk. His flat-out refusal to stay down is Reigns' admission to desperate victory. Superman punch from Reigns. One move may await him. A move that eluded him earlier. A move that Punk countered once and kicked out of once, but a move that will look to finish things for good. Spear by Reigns. These two, there's your winner. Roman Reigns has won it. Roman Reigns wins in the main event of this edition of Monday Night Raw. Reigns is your winner. Busted open or not, hurt or not, Reigns was not backing down, and a huge win picked up before his rematch with Hiroshi Tanahashi. That is something that the Ace is going to have to look at when these two guys meet. Reigns is rocking with the momentum right now. Can he turn it into that big win? And can he use it to send him to the grandest stage of them all? We will find out when the rematch comes about between Ace and the Big Dog. But here tonight, Roman Reigns stands tall to close out the show. That does it here for Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And ta-ra.